afternoon now. Actually, it's still morning. It's not quite noon here where I live, but I want to say good afternoon because it's almost there. So what have I been up to? And still taking care of my mother. She spent the night here last night, and she's still asleep, so I'm trying to be kind of quiet. My machine's turned on because I had to call the dealer I bought this from to find out how to get something snapped back in place in the bobbin casing area. And she walked me right through it. Wonderful, friendly people. And so I appreciated that so much because now I can sew with this without any worries. So I started this shirt. The pattern and the fabric are all from my mother's stash. I'm doing this view right here. It has a zipper in it. It has one pocket. This is from 1996. It was during the time you can tell from these people right here that it's a bit oversized. So I'm pretty sure I want to get away with this size medium. I did decide to go buy some flannel to contrast with. But here's the shirt so far. Up here where you can see it. So there's the shirt so far. You can see I lined the pocket. So the way I did that was I sewed about a 1/4 inch seam on the top. It was right sides together. And then I did 5/8 seams down the sides and across the bottom so far. I left a opening on the bottom right here so I could turn it, press it. I trimmed, clipped my corners, turned it, pressed it really good, and then I stitched, just edge stitched around all that, put it in place, and then I zigzagged the top corners up here, just to tack that down more. The collar, the only thing I added was the top stitching, but I did the flannel on the back of it, so that's in place. The zipper's only put in temporarily. I haven't done the final steps to have the zipper be locked in, it's just kind of basted in. I decided to flat fell the shoulder seams. So here's the back side. I like to trim the back seam, bring the front over, and fold a little bit under here, and then I top stitch it in place on top. So the seam goes toward the back. So here's, I can get it up there. Here's where I sewed front to back together. Here's the top stitching right here for the flat felled seam. Anything else I want to cover? So all I have left to do is get the facing in, get the sleeves put together with the cuff, hopefully get contrast on the cuff. I'm using for the placket, I'm using the flannel. I have that cut out right here. See, there's the flannel. That'll be kind of a neat detail. That'll show a little bit. And hem. And the shirt will be finished. So then I can cut out the blue flannel and the red flannel. I have 2 flannels that are checked. I want to use the same pattern for these 2 shirts. Also fabric from my mother's stash. So all these things I've been making about 2 weeks ago I did the turquoise linen. That's the first thing I made. This is the second thing. I'll have the 2 flannel shirts, and then I'm going to call it quits on the fabric stash for a little bit because I want to get my black shirt, rayon shirt made. I want to get a pink shirting fabric made, and I want to get the lawn print that I bought, get it made. So then I'll go back to newer fabrics and make those items. And if there's any time left, well, actually I want to make some shorts. I bought some chambray to make some elastic waist shorts to take with me on my trip, so I'll have to get those made. And then after that, if I have time, I'll look for something else that I can make out of the fabrics before I take my trip. But that's really all I have planned to try to get made before I leave. Putting the buttons on, I wanted to talk just a bit about it before I take a couple pictures of me modeling it. I'm going to step outside. Hopefully it's not too hot yet. It was 111 here yesterday with the heat index, so I want to get this done before it gets really hot out out there. I decided to serge the underarm and side seams because I had kept my mother for 60 straight hours, and after you've had some interrupted sleep and not resting really well, you're just not feeling tip top. And so I thought, just serge it, be done. It's a jacket. I'm not gonna worry about it. It's for me. I did get my moose buttons put on the sleeves that I bought in Maine a couple of trips ago. I reversed this placket so the plaid print would show on the outside. Here's the pattern piece right here. This pattern piece looked like this. I stitched this to the wrong side, of course, and then I had serged all these outer edges, and I pressed that under, it's about 1/4 of an inch, so that stitching wouldn't show. Finished all that out, stitched them together, and then turned it to the right side and edge stitched it in place on the right side. I wanted this sleeve detail to show up. I didn't want to hide it. So anyway, I did do the flannel on the wrong side there. The medium is definitely oversized. I had it on yesterday. It fits perfect. So I could wear a long sleeve thin shirt under it, kind of the way to what this jersey, this t-shirt here. I could wear it over that easily with it, and of course I love red, so I'm very happy with it. So I will see y'all hopefully in a couple weeks. My next project is going to be the red flannel shirt. I'll do by the same pattern. It will have buttons on it, and I'm also probably going to have a sweater finished, and I'll show you that project as well. So it'll be targeting sewers as well as knitters. I hope where you are not under extreme heat, and you're able to enjoy your hobbies of whatever that is, sewing, knitting, crocheting, quilting, whatever your hobby is. I hope you're able to enjoy it, and I will see you in a few weeks.